I bring you a message few of you will be able to believe.
This is from a TV series in 1958 called TRACKDOWN. The episode is called Into the World. It is predictive programming. Just in case you don't know what that is, the Illuminati Freemasons that run this world like to tell us what's going to happen in the future through movies, commercials, books. Anyway, I became aware of it a while back because it had a con man named Trump. He was going to build a wall, but when I watched the whole thing, when he started handing out umbrellas, a chill came down my back. The occult symbolism for syringe vaccine is an umbrella. And when he was passing them out, I just couldn't believe it. Also, I found in sequence here. Watch this thing, and I put it in there, but watch in sequence. The pandemic, the insurrection, and his arrest. All like the real Trump. So I kind of added in the movie, I got a little carried away, okay? But hopefully you'll like this thing, and thanks for watching.
Dear friends, come forward, friends. Step forward. I bring you a message few of you will be able to believe. A message of great importance. A message I alone was able to read in the fires of the universe. But be not afraid, my friends. I also bring you the means with which to save yourselves. Save us from what?
Which is why I alone can fix it.
What are you selling, mister? Snake oil?
You knew damn well I was a snake before you took me in.
The world will come to a flaming end at midnight tonight. Without my help and knowledge, every one of you will be dead.
This is breaking news from Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Several breaking developments tonight in the coronavirus outbreak.
The first, a major announcement from President Trump.
And you heard?
Yeah, I heard. Your name is Trump?
Dr. Walter Trump, D-U-M-C-S-S-R.
Oh, that's a whole bunch of letters.
Just a few of the degrees that have been conferred on me.
Would you mind running through them again for me?
D.U. is Doctor of Universe. M.C. Master of Cometry. S.S.R. Student of Stellar Reactions.
In that school, I met a lot of people heading industry today and over the past. Very smart people.
Well, how do you figure that the world is going to end?
Well, that's really quite simple. According to my calculations, tonight, November 14th.
November 14th. The two things I could find on November 14th is it's 47 days to the end of the year. Remember, the next president's going to be the 47th president. That'll be interesting to watch. Also, it's King Charles's birthday. There's a lot of people out there who think he's the Antichrist or something.
All right, Sheriff. How long are you going to put up with this?
What do you mean?
How long are you going to let this con man walk around town?
Be careful, son. I can sue you.
How about it?
All of these liars will be sued.
Sheriff, when are you going to put the lid on?
What for?
Well, stealing is stealing, whether you do it with a gun or a mouthful of mealy words.
I don't intend to sit here and be insulted, Sheriff. If your people don't want my help, I can go elsewhere.
Now, wait a minute, Mr. Trump. You don't talk for the rest of us.
We want Trump! We want Trump!
Gonna get you anything?
No, thank you, sir.
You hear about Trump?
Yes, sir. What are you going to do about him?
What do you want me to do?
Stop him.
From what?
From taking the town.
Now they're faced with a very real prospect of Donald Trump becoming the leader of the party, and it absolutely drives them crazy.
It's a funny thing.
Sir?
When we were kids, we were all afraid of the dark. And we grew up, and we weren't afraid anymore, but It's funny how a big lie can make us all kids again.
Police in Sydney were called in to stop shoppers fighting over toilet paper.
Hobie had checked the town. The people were ready to believe. Like sheep, they ran toward the slaughterhouse. And waiting for them was the high priest of fraud.
I am the only one. Just me. I can build a wall around your homes that nothing will penetrate.
What do we do? How do we save ourselves?
You ask, how do you build that wall? You ask, and I'm here to tell you.
Who's going to pay for the wall? 100%. By the way, 100%.
This is your saving. This is your wall.
You mean that thing is going to save a whole town?
I hope we're going to have a vaccine, and we're going to fast-track it like you've never seen before.
Adding Trump-style branding, the administration launched Operation Warp Speed.
Don't laugh, friend, please don't laugh. It's the markings. It's the magnetic force that is called up by these markings that will care for your loved ones.
How about our cattle? You got something for them?
They have not been forgotten. This is a very rare metal, friends. Mined by ancient Indian women in the heights of the Andes Mountains. It's in Peru, South America. Then it's taken to the secret smelters of old Montezuma, where it's refined and compounded until it becomes magnesium.
Is it a combination of the protein, which now we're finding has a metal attached to it? I'm sure you've seen the pictures all over the internet of people who've had these shots and now they're magnetized.
The embryonic source of the universe. The force repeller is for you, and this little disc, by its mere presence, will care for your animals.
How can we get one of those?
I understand your anxiety, my friend. The thought of death falling from above is not a pleasant one.
You're a liar, Trump.
This man is a pathological liar. He doesn't know the difference between truth and lies. He lies practically every word that comes out of his mouth.
There's not going to be any rain of fire.
Can you deny the meteorites will come?
But it's not going to happen the way you say it is.
If it were not for my magnesium friends, those meteorites would be bombarding us this very instant. Look! Look up there! You can see them! By the billions, you can see them!
Billions and billions and billions and billions and billions and billions and billions.
There, I saw one.
There's another one. They're all over the place. Man, it's a fake. There's nothing up there. You're seeing what you want to see. There's nothing up there.
One moment.
We're going to walk down to the Capitol, and we're going to cheer on our brave senators and congressmen and women.
Rioters rampaging.
Sheriff Farrow had seen mob panic before, and always he'd been able to stay out of its way. He didn't intend this time to be any different. He stood quietly and watched the mob grind along the street. He couldn't help but think that Trump had been right. Talpa wouldn't be standing in the morning.
I'm going to give you 10 seconds to clear this room, and I'm going to start shooting.
We got our families to think about.
Tomorrow morning, they won't even look at you. They'll be too ashamed.
Trump's sure having his way. Most of the people in town have got those umbrellas, and he's still got 20 minutes till midnight.
More than 100 million adults in the United States are now fully vaccinated, which is good, but
Aren't you going to stay for the fireworks? Huh? Looks like you're going to go before everything's done.
I've done all I can for Talpa.
Figure it's time for me to be moving on.
So I'm going to leave now. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye. 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 I'm out of here. Bye.
Well, I think you ought to wait.
That's where you and I disagree.
You're under arrest, Trump.
And we begin with breaking news. History in the making as a former American president is booked into county jail.
And here is something we have never seen before, a presidential mugshot taken inside that jail in Georgia.
What charge?
Well, you write it any way you like. Grand theft, fraud, I think a jury will find it's stealing.
How do you expect to prove it?
You and I are going to be right here after midnight.
I did nothing wrong, and everybody knows it. I've never had such support, and that goes with the other ones, too.
You're going to go back and tell him, Trump.
What?
You're going to go back and tell him it's a fake. That those parasols wouldn't keep him dry in a heavy dew.
Stand right there, Ranger. Vera, I knew you'd get me out of this.
Sure, that's why you were leaving without telling me.
Well, you don't believe that. I was on my way when the Ranger stopped me.
Oh, you were, huh?
You don't think I'd lie, do you?
You don't want an answer to that.
Why did you lie to the American people, and why should we trust what you have to say now?
Such a terrible question, and the phraseology. I didn't lie. What I said is we have to be calm. We can't be panicked.
No, I don't need you now. Every minute you're alive, my neck's in trouble. And there was a saddlebags.
I'll take it.
Until the crowd knew that everything Trump had said was a lie, there was no hope for Talpa. The confidence man would always get the credit for saving the town. As long as the parasols were up, Trump was still believed.
It's after 12!
There was just one thing that bothered me. If you'd have been wrong, I didn't have a parasol.
I hope you liked the video, and if you did, please share it with your friends. Please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.
Bye-bye, we're leaving. Bye. Enjoy yourself.